Chelsea have completed Europe. Chelsea have won all the European competitions. But what a football match we have watched. Chelsea 4, Real Betis 1. What a football game we have watched in the final of the Conference League. Before we go on and talk about the game, before we go on and talk about how Chelsea came back from a 1-0 down from a dead half, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button underneath. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Of course, leave a comment below. What do you think about Chelsea's team? How do you think they came back? And what do you think the ceiling for this Chelsea team? All I have to say, and we're going to start from the beginning. Chelsea started so bad in the first half, conceded a goal, didn't look good. And Enzo Maresca, and I got to be honest, he was a little bit arrogant. Or the players were tired. But you don't start Malo Gusto, you don't start Badiashile and Shalaba, and you don't bench Colwell, you don't bench Reece James. And I think it's a horrific decision. But they went down 1-0, and the second half started, and we saw, of course, Reece James came on and completely changed the game. And Cole Palmer, all I have to say, this man, Cole Palmer, to be honest with you, he changed his attitude, and the whole Chelsea team just went alive. This man is delivering in the final of the Conference League. You can say that competition, you can say whatever, but the game was not as easy as you thought. Yes, 4-1, but the game was tough. Real Betis gave it a real go. They were resilient, they were strong. But the gap in quality and the talent that Chelsea have in Cole Palmer, in Moises Caicedo, in Enzo Fernandez, at the end, it showed. Cole Palmer with 2 assists. All I have to say about that first goal, that cross from Cole Palmer was inch perfect. Just the right amount of power, just the right amount of height for Enzo Fernandez to just touch it towards the goal. Enzo Fernandez had a brilliant second half, in my opinion. Top it with a goal, the equalizer, comes clutch again. He has had many goals and assists this season. He has been brilliant for Chelsea this season, but Cole Palmer is the catalyst for this team. When he wakes up, the whole team wakes up. He was phenomenal and amazing. I got to give a shout, of course, to the rest of the players, but listen, Jadon Sancho, a brilliant goal to seal it for Chelsea, the 3-1. Fantastic and an amazing goal with the right foot. Shows his quality. Well, let me know in the comments, if you're a Chelsea fan, do you want Chelsea to redeem Jadon Sancho for the £25 million? I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think he's worth it? Even as a bench player, coming off the bench, changing the game. I genuinely believe that for 25 million, yes, he's not a superstar for Chelsea, but I don't think you can get a better backup as a player than Jadon Sancho for 25 million. If you look at the prices now, because when he's not starting and he comes on the pitch, I think he provides something. I don't think his ceiling is to become a starter for a Premier League winning team or a Champions League winning team, which is what Chelsea aim for. But a brilliant goal, nothing less than a brilliant goal. And Enzo Fernandez, all I have to say is that he is proving everyone wrong. Enzo Fernandez, he has had a magnificent and a brilliant season for Chelsea. As the captain, when Reece James was not there, he was very good. Top it with a goal in the final. You cannot hate on the guy. He has been good. Is he worth the 100 million they paid for? It looks like it's coming now. It looks like it is showing. Little by little, he is showing that he's a top midfielder. That's why the likes of Real Madrid are in for him. But that Chelsea at the end, you know what I mean? Like Chelsea at the end as a team in the second half proved to me that when they want to turn it on, they do. They absolutely do. And they can actually beat a lot of teams in the world. That midfield of Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, and Cole Palmer, when they are on it, they are super duper good. In my opinion, Cole Palmer provides the flair. Caicedo provides the defensive stability and also the tempo dictator. And Enzo Fernandez with the late runs, with going forward. Of course, he has been a force this season for Chelsea. But they completed Europe. They won all the competitions that are available in Europe. They are officially now the only team in the history to complete the whole set of Europe. Of course, it helped that they played Conference League this season, which is below their level. But again, the final was not easy. You can't tell me that you're watching this game and you thought that that was an easy game for Chelsea. It definitely wasn't an easy game. It was tough. It was not easy, to be honest. But Enzo Maresca, I'm just gonna say one more thing. Enzo Maresca management of the second half was elite. Yes, I criticized him in the first half, but in the second half, it was elite. It's a sign of a manager that is learning, that is not stubborn. He made the sub right away at halftime. He didn't wait. And when Badiashile didn't look like he's on it, he subbed Colwell, which is, by the way, Colwell is not only provided defensive stability, he actually, his passing going forward, I think it provides something else for Chelsea. We know how good he is on the ball. He was playing for Brighton before, and we know how Brighton team plays. But the management of Enzo Maresca was spot on in the second half. The way he managed the team. I'm going to give a shout as well to Noni Madueke, who wasn't only going forward and trying, he was actually contributing defensively today. How many tackles, how many interceptions he did today, Noni Madueke. Yes, you can say that the final touch is lacking, but I thought that the energy that he showed today is different than the Noni Madueke that started the season or played last season, when a lot of people said that he's arrogant, he doesn't want to come back, he doesn't want to help the team. Today, you saw the version of Noni Madueke that wanted to win for the team, that wanted to make things happen for his teammates as well. He was humble. He was trying his best to come back and help Reece James and help Malo Gusto when he played on the right side in the first half, and even in the first half when he played on the left, he was helping Kukurea as well. So I have to say that congratulations to Chelsea. Congratulations to Chelsea. Is this the first taste of trophies for this group of players? Are we going to see now Chelsea go next season, try to win the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, maybe try to compete for the league? I want to know what you guys think in the comments. And if you're still here, remember to hit that like button underneath, because it helps the channel massively. Subscribe if you are new. We're seeing this, Chelsea. We're seeing the quality. Jackson, yes, he scored the goal, but I thought he was absolutely horrific, to be honest with you. He scored the goal even with his shoulder. He didn't even head the ball. And he had a horrific touch. If you were telling me that if Chelsea has an elite striker next season and maybe another centre-back added, maybe a goalkeeper as well, I think this Chelsea team can compete for the league without a shadow of a doubt. Is Enzo Maresca the guy? I think we're waiting to see when he has better tools to work with, when he has better defenders to work with, when he has a better striker to work with. That is what I'm waiting to see in the transfer market. Now you go on in the transfer market and you get the players that are needed for you to go to the next level. Are we going to see this from Chelsea? All the board are going to continue what they're doing. That is what I'm waiting to see. Congratulations to Chelsea Football Club. Congratulations to all my friends that are Chelsea fans. You won a competition. Yes, it's not the highest rated competition in Europe. It's the third, but you only can beat what's in front of you. And Real Betis was a fair opponent today, and you came back from 1-0 down. A lot of people, by the way, actually said that Chelsea are going to get cooked, especially after going down 1-0 everywhere on social media. But Chelsea came back in the second half. Magnificent comeback. Great comeback. And congratulations to them. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Hit the like button before you leave, and we'll see you guys later.